All right. Can everybody hear me? You're still muted. Unmute yourself. There you go. Say something to the nice people or person.
Today is a beautiful day because it's one we've never seen before. I hope that you guys are doing well. There's no time like the present.
That is very deep. See, you only get that kind of existential flavor from a quasi-real game show. Folks, it is I, Mr. Burger, Mac, a.k.a. Mr. Burger, coming at you at a weird time on the weekday. Normally, we see you after Flashcast and deep in the bowels of the night on a Saturday night. But we're here on a weekday because we're trying to establish a presence on the weekday. So that's what we're doing. Introduce yourself, lovely co-host, to the people.
My name is Jamil McKinney. On YouTube, I was formerly known as P Delta, hence the name, but now it's just Delta. I pride myself on making silly little videos, some of them more meaningful and real world than others, but all of them aim towards making positive impacts.
Excellent, excellent. I aspire to that, but fall very, very, very short. Most of the time. So we got someone classy here today, folks. That's not our usual bag, but we'll try and roll with it. Anyway, classy. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first musical question of the evening. Here it is, a little bit of Euro trash for you. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. You name that artist and song. Tell an artist in the chat, folks. Tell an artist in the chat. David D, where are you? Hey, Jerry. How you doing? We're a little bit light. Any ideas who that song was from? Delta. Any ideas?
Unfortunately, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. At least nobody who looks like that. Everybody who's in my head.
Definitely part of the Euro trash dance scene. That was, of course, Too Unlimited coming in right there and here. Here we go. Let's keep going. Here, let's try this next one. This is the one from the late 80s. It's awfully embarrassing, but we'll play it again anyway. Here we go. Title an artist in the chat, folks. Title an artist in the chat. I can only say, folks, back in the late 80s, people had limited taste. And as you can tell from that song, it wasn't very good. Any idea who those gentlemen were, Delta?
I have an idea. I of course recognize the song,
If
but
you do, okay.
yeah, the Tootsie Roll. My family would do that all the time at our birthdays. The older ones, I mean.
Dating the host. I'm not old, folks. I'm young. I've just lost most of my hair and completely uh, everything aches when I get up in the morning. But that was, of course, Tootsie Roll by the 69 Boys. Ugh. The height of culture during that particular year. Moving on to a song from the late 70s that everybody knows, but nobody knows. Here we go with this banger right here. David D, where are you? Everybody knows the song. Nobody knows the song. It's been in millions of movies. I think a few commercials. Wait for the second turn. It'll probably jar your memory there, folks.
I can tell that you're implying that I should know this, but man,
I am indeed.
Mainstream music has never been my forte.
And this is going to be a rather long instance. That was, of course, Black Betty, Ram Jam. My God, that song, when I think about it, that song is more than what? 35 years old, maybe 36. My goodness. I don't remember when it actually came out, thank God. Because that would be definitely a dead giveaway. Folks, moving on to another one. This is one of the nicest ladies who's ever been in the music industry. Just a lovely woman. Here she is. Kylan Artist in the chat, folks. Kylan Artist in the chat.
You said nicest in the music industry?
Yep, she's coming up. She'll be. That's just the intro. It's coming up here in a sec.
Well, I know who I'm already guessing, because there are very few people in the music industry that are just known for being kind.
Kind lady. Early 80s. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Stand by, folks. That's a mulligan, folks. That's a mulligan. My apologies. That is a mulligan. Let me try. That one doesn't count. If you're watching on a refeed, don't count that one. Hang on just a second. Let me switch to a different folder here, folks. Here we go. Let's see. Switch to a different folder.
I can't think of anyone else. It has to be Parton.
It was actually Blondie. The tide is high. Here we go. Let's try this one. There we go. Name an artist, title in the chat. Late 80s, you had to have a beard. It was actual federal law. So there you go. Here we go.
I do have a beard.
Then you would have been okay.
But I know someone who does not, who will probably know this better. Am I allowed to recruit somebody?
Sure.
Because I'm not even in my own. I'm not in my own.
Ah.
I need help. I need you right now.
That is, of course, 38 Special with Got Up With You. Something like that, Jer. We're going to give you the points on that. That may not be exactly right, but that may not be exactly right, Jerry. But we're going to give it to you anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the the second worst thing Canada has ever done. Here we go. Ryan Reynolds being the first.
Aw, Deadpool.
Pack the car and leave this town. Like you're really trying to remember when it's gone, then you're trying to...
Canada, you deserve every bad thing that happens to you.
Well, my lifeline doesn't recognize the song either. I'm just dead today, I guess.
That's all right. That's all right. This is a little bit. This is, I think, late '90s, and again, blame Canada.
Then you're trying to scream, but it'll come down as the arm when you try to see the one beyond your front door.
Oh my God! Horrible, horrible. That is, of course, Bare Naked Ladies. Kiss Me, awful song from an awful group and an awful nation. Horrible. Anyway, Tim Hortons, Maple Syrup. See, that's it. That's the only thing.
Good on Drum Island.
Well, there you go. There you go. And definitely let Ryan Reynolds. Here we go with another one. Hopefully it will make some improvement. Let's see. I second. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you for seconding that. A lovely song by a lovely group of young men. Here we go. Topped the charts in the early 2000s. Early 2000s. They made goth and emo culture mainstream. I'm assuming they're one of your favorite bands, Delta.
How about the only ones I can really think of are Evanescence and
right around that same time frame, Rabnad. Does Rabnad have it? Oh, he's wearing one of my T-shirts. God bless you, Rabnad. I hope it fits, and if it doesn't, please complain to 1-800. I'm not answering the phone. That's 1-800. I'm not answering the phone. Send all your complaints to there. Listen, that was AFI Miss Murder. Thank you, Rabnad. Rabnad was the third place runner-up for 2024 for the Chat Championship. Fine fellow, knows way too much about disco. Here we go.
Is that a hint for the next topic? I hope not. I stink at disco.
Oh no, this is way worse than disco coming up.
I haven't been good at anything yet. Oh my goodness. I'm waiting for my time.
This way, you'll get something.
Nobody said it was easy.
Jeez, Christ, horrible. Horrible.
Name the song. Well, nobody did say it was easy. That's true. Nobody said it was easy.
I believe right before we went on the air, I said it was easy. Delta's calling me a liar. A liar. He's calling me a liar. But anyway.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, wait a minute. I got it. I just got that. Folks, he said nobody says it was easy, and that was a lyric in the song. I completely missed it. Chuckle. Anywho.
That was Coldplay. Oh, my goodness.
As Coldplay. Jesus. Coldplay, the scientist. Speaking of worst things that came out of England, that was one of them. What a horrible, overplayed batch of nonsense. Let's get on with it, folks. If you're watching on a refeed, it's not going well. I tell you
No,
what, let's go back in the 80s, late 80s, if you will, and have a lovely song from another group from England. Hopefully they'll make up for that trash and be much more pleasant.
is it going to be the Beatles? I hope it's going to be the Beatles. Ooh, Shuffle
Beatles were
Pop,
dead by then.
the life-changing.
The paper today, tales of war and
Nice little song from the late 80s, folks. Type of song that you can sit back and have a cool Zima wine cooler. Do you remember Zima, Delta? Remember Zima? You don't remember Zima?
I
What about
remember Zima.
And what about Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Well, I always used to
paper
have
today, tales of war and
Fantastic. That's, of course, Rabnat's got it, and it's out of his element. It has nothing to do with disco, but Rabnat actually got one that is disco-less, if you will. It is, in fact, Crowded House, Don't Dream It's Over. Fantastic. All right, let's see. What do we got going on here? Let's get on with it here, folks. Let's see if we can find something a little more mainstream, if you will. We're spending a lot of time in England for some reason, but here's another one for the UK.
France. If it was in France, then I'd have a chance.
Be careful. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's the song from Chicken Little. If you the Spice Girls. I remember that. I remember that one.
He's got it halfway there, folks.
Be
Can
My
he get
Lover.
the title before one of us dies?
Wannabe.
Wow. Put one on the board.
Because Chicken Little. That's how I remember that song. At all. That's how I remember any of that song.
Put one on the board for Delta, folks. One on the board for Delta. Fantastic. Let's see. Let me get rid of that. And get rid of that. And you know what? Talk amongst yourselves, folks, while I switch to a different folder, because this folder here is a drag. It's full of non-bangers. Let's see. Back into the show folder here. See if we can't find something halfway decent. I'm doubting it seriously. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got?
You, Rick Ross.
Let me see. Let's try this one. See if this one's hits a little bit better. Here, a little bit of R&B back in the day. Not too far. Any idea about that one, Delta?
Okay, that's obviously Neo. I just gotta remember this song.
Indeed. Any help from your lifeline?
Is it So Sick?
Oh my God. Put 2 on the board for Delta. Put 2 on the board. With 2 on the board for Delta. Where the hell have you been, David D? Where the hell have you been, huh? I'm drowning here.
Black
let's
Dog
see.
and Immigrant Song.
I'm drowning here, David D. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Let's find another one. When I spent time in Europe, this song was playing all over Hungary. It was the most popular song in a city called Budapest. Here we go.
But think twice. That's my only advice.
That makes me crazy.
Folks, Folks, we may be able to put another one on the board for Delta. That'll make a big 3. Big 3 for Delta coming up after the. Here we go. It's going to be big. I can already tell. I can see the time.
Oh, okay, Tracy, he says that a lot. That's
Folks, here it comes. The expected answer. Go ahead,
Let's do
Delta.
Gnarls Barkley.
Lay it on it. Oh my God. 3 on the board for Delta. He's making a comeback, folks. Good Lord. I had him written off, but I was wrong. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Let's keep it going. See if we can keep this winning streak going. Let's stay in Europe for a while, shall we? With this next one. From Europe. Another clubber. Another club banger coming right up. Yes, indeed. 5 years of my life dancing my way across Prague, Berlin, and Stuttgart. Love it. Any ideas, Delta?
the pink underwear threw me off guard. I couldn't remember if I wanted to.
As it does to everyone.
I mean the orange. That was the shocking one. The one in the pink bikini. She's cool, but not surprising. Not surprising.
Folks, he was mesmerized and he couldn't recover. That is, of course, Armand van Helden. My. And of course, we all know that Armand van Helden has a very German-sounding name, but he is not, in fact, German. He is, in fact, Turkish. Big hit on the day. Oh, we got another guy coming in. Hello there. Who are you? Where you from?
What up, guys? I'm Justin. I'm from Oklahoma.
How you doing, Justin? Tornado season. Be careful.
Batten down the hatches, brother.
All right, let's keep this train wreck a rolling with another song from this person right here. Folks, as much as this band gets made fun of, they are millionaires and they are popular. I don't know why. I hate them truly as much as a fish hates air, but we'll play it anyway. Title and artist in the chat, if you will, folks. Title and artist in the chat.
I don't see you anymore.
Yeah. Forgive me, people. I'm a little nauseous. Whenever I play that group, I get seasick. Any ideas, gentlemen? Well, wait for the second turn. It's coming up in just a second. Wait for the second turn. Here we go. What I truly hate about that gentleman and that group, well, mostly that gentleman, is he's married to Avril Lavigne.
Nickelback.
He's not deserving. Nickelback is the group. Do you know the name of the song?
It has the word.
No one will blame you if you don't. Actually, it probably points to you if you don't.
It's not near here.
It's not near here.
It's
far away.
Wait a minute. Was that a clever clue from Mr. Oklahoma? Was it?
I don't know. Maybe. It's a definite maybe.
I love pun clues. Ladies and gentlemen, this next one, Far Away, of course, Nickelback, horrible song. David D, even though you got it right, because I'm a jerk and an asshole, I'm not giving you any points. Anyway, why? It's none of your business. Anyway, the first sign of the apocalypse. Here we go.
I blame Avril Lavigne for this.
How dare you, sir?
London, wanna go down like London, we going down like drinks start pouring in my
Oh, come on. I'm not going to forget Fergie. Nobody forgets Fergie. Fergalicious in this beat. Well, that's not Fergalicious. That's London Bridge. But I remember Fergie.
Oh,
what
yeah.
an absolutely nauseating woman. Just horrible individual. Here we go.
London Bridge, wanna go down like London, wanna go down like London, we going down.
In the clip. If they say it in the clip, then I'm almost always gonna get it.
Well, then lay it on us, Delta. Then give us the name and artist. Title and artist, please.
London Bridge, Fergie.
The only thing that would have made that video better is if an airplane fell on her head right before it ended. I'm not talking about a small prop plane. I'm talking about a full-on jumbo jet. Anyway,
well, this would be the year for that to happen of all years. Like it's just
too soon. Too soon.
It's all the time though.
Too soon. And not only is it too soon, but it's also just a little bit. Really is. Shame on you. Shame. Anyway, let's move on from that.
We have lost 58 planes this year. To be fair, the year literally just started.
Oh, folks, again, I apologize, but that comment is also just a little bit. I'm going to have to ask two of you to just knock it off. Keep that stuff out of here. We run a nice family show. Here we go with another one. This is not one of my favorite songs of hers, but I don't like her. I don't like Timbaland. So let's just go on with it.
You don't like Tim? That's crazy.
I do not. I like her.
Promiscuous, Nelly Furtado, and Timbaland. Everyone remembers that song. I knew as soon as you said Timbaland, it was going to be that.
I don't like it. I don't like it, but we got a.
There's not a whole lot to choose from on Timbaland, though.
Aficionados, folks. Aficionados.
Wherever you are, I'm all alone, and it's you that I'm
Don't waste your time with that zero, Nelly Furtado. Come on over and get with this hero, if you will. Let's see.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful! How terrible! Oh no!
You're right, Count Dankula. Timbaland is terrible. Let's see. Let's get on with this. Let's see. Moving on to another banger. Nobody's going to get this one because unless you lived in Europe for a while, you'll just never figure it out. Here we go. Title and artist in the chat, folks. Title and artist in the chat.
Okay. Yeah. Like Mara, when you gonna give it up to me? Sean Paul, Keisha Cole. Of course I remember.
Well,
That.
folks,
Sean Paul.
Delta has made a major turnaround. Ladies and gentlemen. I had him tagged for a music hater, but clearly I was wrong, and somehow major turnaround for Delta. David D, of course, coming in. Sean Paul giving it up to me. Well done to everybody except David D. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's move on with another one. Another banger. Let me switch folders. You guys talk amongst yourselves while I do so.
Just so you know, there was no racism intended, of course. We all know that 90% of our air traffic control units were, understaffed anyway, and then they were fired as soon as January 20th hit. So, you just put two and two together. That's how you get 58 plane crashes in 2 months.
I have to disagree on all sorts of levels, but we can both agree on this. This is a European banger. Actually, this creeps me out. This song, actually, for some reason, I get creeped out by this song. I don't know why.
Now I'm thoroughly intrigued.
I don't know why that song creeps me out. I don't know if it's just the music or what. I become very anxious with that song when that song plays. I have no idea why. It's just creepy. I don't know why.
Well, she said the title in the song. I remember that. Better Off Alone.
I don't remember the artist.
Fuck, I don't know why that song creeps me out. Anybody know the name of it?
Better Off Alone.
By
Yeah, I don't know the name of the artist.
I know it has DJ in it because
Ooh,
DJ.
very close. There you go. Very close. David D, 2024 chat champion, says Alice DJ, Better Off Alone. For some strange, inexplicable reason, I never listen to that song at night. This is not a bit. I literally do not like that song, and I do not listen to it at night. I can't even tell you why. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Let's see. Oh, God, I love this gentleman. The chat had me scared one time, claiming that he had died. But it turns out that was erroneous.
Jameer OK. Virtual
And
Insanity.
ooh, put another one on the board for Delta.
I don't think I've ever heard that one.
It is lovely.
This was an old one. Well, one that's old to me. It was back in high school.
Very good. Very good. Put another one on the board for Delta. All right, folks, we're going to change up the style a little bit. This one of the most underrated alternative metal bands out there. Love them, hate them. They charted for quite a long time. And then, like most bands, alt bands of that era, they literally disappeared about 3 months after they got popular. Here we go. That is a cover. Bonus points if you can figure out who that is, what cover song that is.
Okay, I remember Cold Chamber because you said an alt band. That's usually where my mind goes, but I don't really remember much of it.
And before you people in the refeed go nuts, we had a debate, and yes, if you look it up, that is Ozzy, but that is not Ozzy's group, but is Ozzy being featured. It is Cold Chamber, and that is, of course, one moment. I like Cold Chamber, but it's just Shock the Monkey by Peter. The original was by Peter Gabriel, and frankly, I love both versions. Let's see if we can continue this ride. David D claims that I'm in this group. It's a filthy lie, of course. I am not in this group, nor have I ever been in this group. I've
Please
never
don't.
cut my hair in that way. I've never worn that type of jacket, nor have I worn that type of shirt. Don't listen to the filthy lies that David D spews.
That
That
makes
was
me
a
want to believe all the lies.
At your own risk, sir.
Don't go AWS.
Nonsense.
Definitely KWS.
And the song is.
Don't go.
Oh my
Please
God!
don't
Put
go.
another one on the board for Delta. Oh my goodness me! My goodness me! My goodness me! That is incredibly right. And did someone else come in? No, it's just you guys. Okay, folks. Again, if David D suggests in any way, shape, or form I was in that group, it's a filthy lie. All right, let's go on with this, shall we? Let's see.
Dirty lies.
This particular gentleman, I hope he saved some money. I hope he didn't get, when this was a big hit, I hope he didn't spend all of his dough, because if he did, he's working at a Walmart right now as a greeter. Save some money, my friend.
And move it all around. Shake your hand to the sound. Put your hands on the ground. Take one step left and one step right.
A small man with a big hit.
Sunshine in my life. Yeah, a little bit of.
Small man with a big hit. Well, I hope he saved some money, because
That
it was a
was,
huge hit.
Wasn't
Huge
that
hit.
Mambo number 5?
One on the board from the man from Oklahoma.
Lou Bega.
Lou Bega, yeah.
My life, a little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of Rita's all I need.
I was working in Nashville. Those names were waitresses that worked there. So they loved that song then.
Yeah, it's a bit
That's
of
a
an
little bit,
earwig. But again, I think it charted more than 10 weeks. And plus, he picked up a lot of commercials, a couple of movies. So hopefully he did well for himself. But usually situations like that don't lend itself well for financials. It was even on The Simpsons at one point. So I hope again, not a joke. I hope he saved some money.
Yeah.
Because there was
residuals are keeping him okay.
Yep. Because damn, I know. Well, I won't say that. Again, David D accuses me of being in any group from the UK that has an African American in it, and frankly, that's just a tiny bit, just a little bit.
That's racist! That's racist! That's racist!
Yeah. But I'm definitely not in this group either. Always accused me of being in a late 90s pop group. I don't know what that guy's problem is.
I wouldn't say that was a little bit. They were just doing it. That was the point.
He's mad.
About you.
Yep, he said it in the title again. I've been thinking about you. Whenever they say it in the title, they're emphasizing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Song Detective Alert. Song Detective Alert.
I've been thinking about you.
That's just the only lyric. I've been thinking about you. So that's definitely the song name. And it's from.
Any idea about the artist? Any idea?
I do not live in the UK, unfortunately.
Especially now. Let's see. That is, of course, good Lord, London Beat. ironic. I've been thinking about you. Yeah. That is the name of that song. And sticking with UK trash, here we go. Silent artist in the chat. Silent artist in the chat. Song was literally in every nightclub in the United States.
The Barbie girl?
Towards the late, from like 1997 through 1999, just continuously played in every nightclub.
Another night.
Well,
You say nightclub, another night.
It's like a vision of love. It seems to be true. Another night.
Yeah.
Real McCoy.
that is in fact it. Real McCoy, another night. Put another point on the board for Delta. All right. Couple more and we'll call it an evening, folks. Here we go. Wrapping it up with, let's see. Here we go. Not Europe, United States for a minute or two. Here we go.
Nice. Bring it home.
This guy's 7 foot tall.
Montel Jordan. Hell yeah.
This is how we do it.
Yeah.
I think he's actually 7'2".
Jesus.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, he said the artist, Montel Jordan, said the title. So that's that.
He basically became a really excellent producer. He's produced several hits for several known artists. Worked with Rihanna. Worked with what's her name? Ariana Grande. He's basically a really good producer. He doesn't really do much of his own stuff anymore, but occasionally he'll release a single here or there. Who is this man of many talents? Montel Jordan. And he's 6'8". No, he's at least 7. He's at least 7. Where are you getting your info, David D? Dubious, I say. This is how we do it, Montel Jordan. And to wrap up the night, folks, here we go.
David D's gonna go amend his Wikipedia.
What he's gonna do is give himself a demerit. That's what he's gonna do. For that erroneous fact. What can I say? I hate this gentleman. I can't stand him. He is a big-eared son of a bitch.
What did he do to you?
Just his very the fact that he's breathing offends me.
Okay. Big ear.
The rainstorms ain't nothing to mess with, but I can't feel a drip on the strip. It's a trip. Ladies have dress full of your
Miami.
Yeah.
Miami.
See, that one was obvious. It's so obvious it just came up and just slapped you right in the face, man.
Right.
Right there, yeah.
Miami.
About it.
In Miami. He slapped you in
It
Miami.
just hit you like a rock.
David D is in fact right about that. So David D, because I was wrong, you were right. Give yourself a demerit. All right, here we go. Right on.
You lose, sir. You get nothing. Good day.
I heard the rainstorms ain't nothing to mess with, but I can't feel a drip on the strip. It's a trip. Ladies have dress full of your quip, and they
Will Smith, you are going to have a hell of a bad year.
Apparently, he doesn't have to cuss on his records to sell it.
Yeah, but God knows he needs to stay away from white parties and
Ain't that the truth?
and other activities in the northern hills of Beverly Hills. That is, of course, Miami. Will Smith. What you call Enjoy jail, you big-eared fucking son of a bitch. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is gonna wrap it up for us tonight. We really appreciate you being here, you guys. Chat out there, give our boys a number 1 and number 2 if you like them. On the refeed, make the comments, put the comments in there, email me, or hit me up on X as Burger in Exile, because X is always trying to get me. We really appreciate you guys coming in. Tell us a little bit about yourself there, Justin.
You can hit me up on all of my social media is at Justin Christie Official. I could type that in the chat for y'all if y'all ever want to follow me. I'm a retired professional MMA fighter. I'm a host of the Talk Before the Walk podcast as well. We do the stuff. I own the Oklahoma Combat Championships MMA company and a couple of event production companies. We just do events and rocking and rolling, brother.
All right, excellent. Delta, what do you got going on? Let the people know.
Well, my YouTube account is just Delta. Just Delta. As for my Instagram, it's the P Delta. I can put that in the chat as well.
All right, excellente, fantastic. Folks, we're gonna see you coming up on the weekend. We got voiceover work to do for the cartoon tomorrow. Everybody knows what they need to do with that. We're working on episode 1 of Mr. Burger. I am currently I'm going to do a visual effects behind the scenes, BTS behind the scenes sometime next week, where I go into great detail about the visual effect shots we're doing for the short film, which we have moved up the shooting date on that to April, 3rd week in April is when we're going to start shooting, but we're having online rehearsals for that coming up. We're still doing the casting for all that as well. So anybody on the refeed, you know where I'm at. Look that information up on Facebook and get back to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing this, and we're going to do this every week right after George's show. Hopefully we'll get we're trying to get George to give us a raid. I'm going to talk to Tom about that here in just a minute, and then we'll see if we can't set George up with a raid so we can get a little bit better numbers than we're getting. Usually we're going to come out with about 100, 200 on this particular deal. That's usually our usual refeed count. But we do big numbers on the weekend. We really appreciate you guys sticking with us after FlashCast. With that, folks, I say my standard goodbye. I wish you a lovely adieu, and I tell you from the bottom of my heart, love, a peace, and a chicken grease. We're
Delicious.